Hello, so in this tutorial I'll be teaching you how to use the Figma MCP on Antigravity. So Antigravity is an AI agent for writing code, and the Figma MCP lets the AI agent, which is Antigravity, to read the design on Figma. So what I'll do next is to open the Antigravity. So the Antigravity is currently loading, and then when it's fully opened, I would walk you through the entire process. So once you have your Antigravity opened, what you do next is you go to settings, and then under settings you go to customizations, and then within the customization screen you have to click on add MCP. So once you click on that, you have like a list of existing MCPs you can add, and then I'll just use the search bar and search for Figma and then click on add. So I'll wait for it to install, and it's currently installing. Once it's done installing, I would now proceed to trying it out. So we have it installed, and the first thing you're getting is an error message. So do not panic. The reason why this error is displaying here is because we don't have the Figma desktop application opened. So I would open desktop application, and once I have it opened, I would refresh this, and then the error message will be eliminated. Okay, so we have the Figma opened, and this is a design that I was working on last night. So I would switch back to Antigravity, and then I'll refresh this. I'll wait for it to be updated, and hopefully we will have this error message eliminated. So now we have it cleaned up, and then we have 5 tools that Antigravity can actually use to read the data on Figma. So you can see the green dot here, which says that the MCP server that talks to Figma is active. So I'll close this out, and then I would prompt the interface. I'll tell it to, can you describe what you see on this page. So I'll switch back to Figma, and then right click here, which is this page, and then copy link to page, and then I'll attach the link here and click on send. So once I click on the send, it will try to read the data on the page and describe what it can see. So we have the description, which is telling us that the brand name is Stellar Retreat, which is this here, Stellar Retreat. And then we also have the visual style, which has to do with the gold CTA. The next thing I would like to do is to tell it to bring it to live, and based on what it has actually described, it means that it can read the content on Figma. So I'll tell it to bring the whole design to live. Can you bring this? Okay, I need you to create a web version of the design we have on Figma. It should be the same, it should be the replica of what we have there. So I'll click on the enter button, and then hopefully it should be able to generate what I want. So it generated implementation plan. I'll click on it to preview it. Let me make this a full screen, and then this is the implementation plan. So I am okay with it. I'll just tell it to proceed. So it is currently generating the files for this project. So we have index.html, css, and main.js. So if I click here, it will open a tab on the right hand side that displays the entire code. And then if I click on CSS as well, it will open another tab just to ensure that we can view the content of the whole application or website. So we also have main.js. We can also view the content if you know what you're doing, so or if you want to work on it manually. So I'll click on submit. It's trying to run the build command. I'll click on submit, which is me approving the command. So once it's done, I will be able to view the content of this website. So the npm run dev is active. I'll click on this link to see if I can actually access the website. So this is what it created. There are no images yet. Okay, it's still loading. I'll just wait for it to be done. So it is done loading, and this is what it created. This is the landing page from the Figma file. So this is what we have here, and this is the design, the coded version. So there are a few things that I need to correct here, which is the arrangement of this area here. The image is supposed to be on the left, and then the text contents and button is supposed to be on the right hand side. And then we also have issues with the display of the image for the hero section, so we have to correct that as well. So I'll switch back to Antigravity and then instruct it to make adjustments to the areas I want it to adjust. So why did you I need you to remove the faded overlay you added on the image for the hero section. Yeah, let's fix this first. Once we are done, we'll work on the other side, which is the swapping of sections. So when we are done with this, we'll move over to the next one. So let me switch back to that tab. So we have it updated. It removed the overlay added, and now we have it this way. One thing I need to fix is the height of this image. It is supposed to span the width of the screen and not, stop halfway. So I'll just make that adjustment now. So I need the height of the hero section image is supposed to span the full height of the screen. It shouldn't stop halfway. What kind of spelling of halfway is that, bro? Okay, so hopefully to make that adjustment. Okay, let me switch back. So that's it. It's already spanning the full height, and I think I like this. So the next thing is to swap the positioning of this. I'll screenshot this. I need you to swap the positions. The image should be on the left, and the text content plus the button should be on the right side, just like what we have on Figma. So I sent that command. Let me see if it will make the adjustment. Okay, so I'll switch back, and then now we have it the other way around. So we have the image here, and then we have this image. This is how it is meant to look. So the next thing I would like us to do is to inspect the text content, just to be sure that it was able to get the exact size for the text content and the size of the button and other aspect of this whole design. So I'll switch back to Antigravity and approve this whole prompt. So now I'll go back to Figma and inspect the text content. So this text here for the hero section is play fed display 64 pixel. So I'll switch back to the coded version, right click and click on inspect element, and then I would verify the size of this by using this tool, inspect tool. Hover on it and we have play fed display 64 pixel. So it's the same thing with what we have on Figma. So this is it, 64 pixel play fed display. Let me verify this text here, which is the body text underneath it. So it is manrobe 18 pixel. So I'll switch back to the coded version and inspect it. Manrobe 18 pixel as well. So you can see it there, manrobe 18 pixel. So it is exactly what we want. So let me verify this button as well. We have the height 56 pixel, the width 248 pixel. So I'll go back to Figma and then try to inspect it. So 248 and 60 pixel. So you can see that it was able to read the content on Figma and replicate what we have. So I would verify the other areas here as well, like the text for this section, which is play fair display 24 pixel. Let me be sure. Play fair display 24 pixel. It's the same thing. So let me be sure of the border as well. Let me hover on it, which is the 1 pixel solid and then the gold subtle. So let me go back on Figma, and then we have the weight 1 pixel as well, and then we have the gold color applied. So it is exactly what we have on Figma that we have as the coded version. Antigravity can read Figma and replicates the content there on Figma. So I think that's all for this tutorial. I hope you found this useful. If you did, don't forget to like, don't forget to share with someone else, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. So until next time, keep creating.